Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the O'Brien Brothers podcast. This is 29. I think
Episode 29. Jeb, do you have any famous players? Number 29. What do you got for me?
I got a DC running back.
Okay.
This is a little sleeper.
Okay, sleeper picked her.
Roy Halou Jr., number 29 for the Washington Redskins.
Yes. He had a short stint. Is
Yeah,
it always
he probably
Redskins
played
players?
like 3 years now. It can be, but that's just the first 29 that came to mind. There's another
No, it counts,
one,
Jeb.
but
As long as it's
he
in the
who
books.
must not be named, Marc-Andre Fleury.
Oh, yeah, I don't know who that is.
I don't want to talk about
In this time, Jeb, I don't know who that is right now, and I never will, and he's the enemy.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Agreed.
We were alluding to NHL playoffs.
Ooh.
Teaser.
CAPS.
First things first. This is big day for the O'Brien Brothers podcast.
That's right, folks. If
Featuring Dirk.
if you've just been listening to us, thank you. First off, thank you.
Thank you.
But wow, have you been missing out? Not actually at all, because we just started doing this. Got a camera.
Hey.
Put it on YouTube. That's right, folks.
Hey.
It's involved a lot of
Good job.
I had to buy a new computer. I've been running off of a 2009 MacBook Pro.
It looks
this
great.
whole time.
It's in great condition now. Are you trying to sell this old MacBook Pro?
No. I'm recording on it now, so I'm still using it.
Still in use. Okay.
Yeah. But I got a desktop, so.
Oh, desktop.
Yeah. Wow.
That's kind of old school.
I just
as a
need this thing
desktop.
to record the podcast, and then for editing with video, I definitely needed something more powerful. So.
Do you know desktops aren't portable though?
Yes.
What kind of desktop did you get?
But my camera's portable, and so is my laptop.
So is your phone. Don't forget your phone.
My phone. I use all three
They
of
all
these
move.
for
They all move.
the podcast. Very
What kind of
resourceful.
desktop?
It's a Dell XPS. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
beautiful.
fast.
Got a pretty sweet deal on
How's
it.
the hard drive on that,
So
baby?
it's pretty good.
Hard.
It's pretty good.
It drives.
Yeah, you got to look for something with a
How
good,
many horses are
good,
in there?
good graphics card.
But what's the horsepower on that thing?
High processing.
Yeah.
The horsepower.
What's the torque?
2.
Two horses.
2 horses in there.
HP,
I mean, it doesn't
that's
sound
what
like a
HP
lot.
stands
It's
for.
more than one.
I remember Mom bought a blender from Costco one time.
Okay.
And the lady working at the she was the
little-
blender saleswoman.
The little salesperson
Yeah,
who's gives
she's-
you little testers, taste
It was
tests.
crazy. She made soup. She heated it up with the blender because the friction of the blades. Anyways,
That's how I want my soup heated up.
it was actually impressive what she was able to do with this thing. And we got one, so she sold us. So
Okay, yeah.
long story short,
Mom is a
we
good
got
person
one.
to sell
but
to.
she goes, and it has 1 horsepower. And we're like, wait, what? This blender is as powerful as a horse? She's like,
Make
that's
sure you
exactly
cover the top.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I
blast
was.
to the
Literally
ceiling.
exactly what I mean.
Holy cow!
Imagine if you have that.
Can I put hay in it?
And you're gonna put you're gonna go heat up soup when a couple people are over, and you just start your blender up. You look like a psycho.
Yeah, you do.
What is
you
that?
do.
Heat my soup.
Yeah, it's a good icebreaker. Also, bad icebreaker. They're like, wow, that's interesting, but also you're a psychopath. I want to leave.
Oh, this
But
thing. One
it
horsepower.
really breaks a lot of ice, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
it can
can
crush ice.
make a nice daiquiri. I'll say that.
Yeah. Margarita on
But
the
yeah, so
rocks.
guys, we're on YouTube, so check us out. Do we even have a
what's your
YouTube
plug?
account? I will edit that in later.
And
We haven't made a
voiceover,
YouTube account yet.
Voiceover.
All our fans are gonna go buy the YouTube pages and sell them to us. Get all the good accounts.
We're cutting all of this out.
Oh yeah, we probably should.
Yeah. I don't want some clown. Dude, that actually happened.
Wow, that's a cool YouTube name. Keep that in
Oh
there.
yeah.
After.
Good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thanks,
Dude,
editing.
What a smart thing.
Jen, wow, it took us a beat there to get that.
Absolutely love it. Yeah, but find us on YouTube. We're hitting all the platforms.
Yeah,
We had
you just go to the search bar, type in, and that's how you can find us.
wow. I
you like
love
that?
technology.
Oh yeah. I'm totally not editing this part. Just leaving as is. But yeah,
Wow.
I will edit it at the end of this podcast.
Once we have
I
our
will
name.
tell you. It's a big reveal.
Is the review?
Suspense,
All right. Hope you're biting your nails. Dude, so the whole running bit is that we've been running a live stream, a Twitch. Should we start one
Twitch
maybe?
it?
We'll Twitch.
Should we Twitch it?
No, but we're just gonna do our recorded footage.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not doing like 10 things at once.
Dude, our first Twitch cast, we should pretend like we're a gaming podcast.
We're all
And
just in
just
the-
like literally be holding remotes, but just doing our regular.
While we're doing our
podcast. We'll get like the speakers with the headphones, so it, like looks legit.
That's such a geek.
Yeah, we're gonna troll those guys so hard.
Just tape a microphone on.
Yeah.
And then just randomly, I'm just gonna shout like locations.
Dude, I'm literally
Like,
just gonna
oh,
tape
dude.
a pen to the headset.
Dude, they're like East 300. There's like 10 of them. That's gamer talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
East 300.
It's actually strictly Fortnite talk.
Fortnite.
300 degrees out of 360.
Yeah, there's like I don't
It's like a compass in the corner of the
360 degrees, a circle.
Yes.
I don't even
Yes,
think
no,
it's-
no,
it's
it's
a
not a real
circle.
compass though.
Yeah, it might go up to 400.
Yeah, I've never learned how to.
But it
Yeah.
also could go up to 1200. Who knows?
Celsius.
We should
Celsius.
know about that. We should know about
Well,
that.
well, yeah, Celsius.
We never were Boy Scouts. Were you a Boy Scout, Jeb? I
No,
actually
no,
don't know
no,
this.
no, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, I was a Boy Scout until I realized I had to wait like 3 years before they'd give me a pocket knife, and then I was like, I am out.
I'm just
I'm
going
just
to
gonna go.
Walmart.
I'm gonna go to the
Yeah,
gas
no,
station.
like that's what it happened. I did it for like a month or so, and they were like, "Dude, you can just buy a pocket knife at like any Walmart." I was like, "Wait, you can do that?" Like I thought it was like a test. I was like, I had to go through some
Dude,
exam to get a knife.
I did
I was
Boy
a child.
I did Boy Scouts, and then I was like, wait, we're not the ones who sell the cookies.
You thought we were gonna sell cookies?
I was like, where's our
It's
cookie thing?
Popcorn.
Yeah. I was gonna eat like half of those.
Dude, yeah, and it's kind of crazy because like popcorn doesn't really stack up, monetarily to the Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Like,
Also, when a little girl wants to sell you cookies, I mean, you're
Take
gonna
all my
say-
money.
If a little boy tried to sell me cookies, I'd be like, "All right, where's the scam?"
Yeah.
But with the girls, it's just be, yeah. I mean, I'll buy your cookies. Yeah.
You could never do anything evil.
Yeah. They're sweet. They're out there trying to do
Until you're
Girl
older.
Scout stuff.
Yeah.
I usually buy from 'em. I get like 1 or 2 boxes.
If I have any cash, I just throw it to them.
Yeah,
And then
I want
how
your
much?
cookies.
How much is one box? All right. Pass it over. I'm out of here.
Can I get one cookie for these $2 of cash I have on me?
Here's 5 wadded up ones.
it. All right, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket.
Anyways, so Caps NHL playoffs.
CAPS, caps.
Yeah,
I
man.
mean, or how on a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you?
I am so excited. This was my hype up a couple weeks ago.
This is what you've been
and
training for?
My hype is at an all-time hype. And,
My hype is at the hypest.
And yeah, no, I'm just very, very excited. I got a little rundown here for you guys, and just kind of like giving you a background on the series, some keys to the series.
What are the keys? Give me the keys.
A lot of keys. Okay, so round one, we're playing the Capitals are playing the Carolina Hurricanes, also known by Don Cherry, who is a
This guy's a clown.
Canadian old guy who's on like TSN or
Is that his
the
official
Toronto
title? He's
Yes.
Canadian old guy.
Former coach, Canadian old guy.
Nothing's allowed to change. He's kind of like the baseball old timers, like no celebrating, no bat flips allowed, and his stance on hockey is very identical to that.
You know how Kuzi does the bird celebration where he goes like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, sick celebration. It's
Sick
just
celebration.
great.
He
So-
does it because
'cause
his daughter loves it.
Yeah.
It's our
and finds it
mascot.
hilarious.
It's our mascot, and it looks cool.
And he's
Like,
doing it on one
when
leg.
you go on one leg like that.
Yeah, bit of
it's
a
sweet.
flamingo act.
Yeah.
Also,
So-
to our listeners, I've been skating. I've been playing, learning to
Better
play
we've
hockey.
sprinkled that in.
Yeah, we've talked about
We've
this.
talked about
I
it.
will
The
be
people
on
know.
I will be on this team next year. I'm telling you.
This is what people tune in for.
I
Is
am
like,
telling
wait,
you.
how's Ben and skating?
The season's not over, Ben. They could call you up
I
soon.
think they call me up
for the
ring.
playoff push.
God, oh my God, I think I would like. For me, if that were to happen,
Is that your dream?
No, that'd be like me going into the Colosseum in Rome, and I know I'm probably gonna die.
Yes.
Like that would be.
Yes.
I'd be absolutely terrified if you made me go out there with them.
Face a couple lions.
Dude, I see the people that like are just like at the stick and shoots and how sick they are. I'm like, I can't even imagine what it would be like to be out there with those guys.
Well, it's like
Right.
playing me.
It's like playing you.
Yeah, a little
Putting in
bit.
basketball.
Yeah, good sport.
Just like that, Sean. Just like that.
Dirk.
Yeah. So back to Don
Give it to
Cherry.
me. Give it. Yep.
He calls Kuznetsov a jerk because he does a celebration after his goals. Carolina Hurricanes, they developed a after game celebration They're calling it the Storm Surge. And it's basically each game they do these celebrations, different themes. Like they'll do like a limbo stick, a basketball game when it was March Madness.
Right.
All these
Whack thing.
celebrations.
Are they doing it on the ice?
Yes, they do it on the ice after they win. And
That's jerk stuff.
yeah, they're the Carolina Jerks to Don Cherry.
This
So
guy- Ben,
we got the Jerks versus
Hold on.
Kuznetsov the Jerk.
Here's a clip of this is the clip of Don Cherry actually just roasting TJ Oshie. He is so pissed. You got to listen to this guy.
That's off doing your favorite.
Well, watch the jerk here now after he scores a goal. This is a very important game right here. This is like the two best teams right here. Now he does a jerk thing like this. Now watch the overtime goal Hegman gets like he do. We'll show it again because we show this here on Hockey Night in Canada because we think it's nice. Now he misses here. He's deep in the end. Watch Hegman get the goal. Remember, kids, Hockey Night in Canada, karma, hockey, they always come back. He's not even in the thing. He is a jerk, and he inspires the other team. And remember, kids, never inspire the other team.
Here's Zach Cassidy.
He's like the
jerk.
Canadian like Skip Bayless kind of like.
Yeah.
He's just on TV because he's been there forever, and
yeah.
he wears these ridiculous suits.
Oh, yeah.
and
I've seen him.
And so he just has these crazy takes, and I mean, just goes against everything, trying to popularize hockey.
What's so ridiculous too is first off I got that wrong. It was Kuznetsov, not Oshie. But he goes, "All right, here's the jerk right here," and he dips, he dangles. Okay, so he scores. I'm not going to talk about the goal at all, but look at this jerk.
Oh my god! Look at this jerk going up the
All right,
ice.
all
He's
right.
dingling. He's dangling.
Look, zoom in on the jerk right here. All right, look at him being a jerk. It's like, dude, take your chill pill, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think part of it is because he's Canadian? He's just like Canadian people are always.
He's like 84 years
So-
old.
so-
He
so
played
nice.
when there was only 6 teams in the NHL.
Everybody talks about how Canadians are so polite. Do
He
you
was
think-
not nice.
Do you think that's? He calls him a jerk. That's not very.
There's
nice.
there's a big rivalry between Canadians and Russian hockey players though because of the
because Russians are better. Or what?
because Russians in Canada have like notoriously the
pissed
one
off
of the two.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah, they've been
together.
really good. Russia juices though. Russia's been juicing.
Yeah, well,
Of
you know,
course, dude. Everybody knows.
you gotta get a little Christian juice in there.
Yeah, very good, Jeff. Give us the Caps rundown.
Okay, Carolina first. It's their first time in the playoffs in the past 10 years. Some things to look out for. They are young and fast and playing with basically nothing to lose. So it reminds me a little bit of the 2017 series, the Caps against the Maple Leafs.
Ooh.
Caps ended up winning in 6, but it's
High pace.
Some similarities between the Leafs and what
Canes.
is it? The Hurricanes,
Yeah.
the Jerks.
The
And
Jerks.
with just them being young and maybe a couple of years out from being
Really
like a
good.
really good team. So they're
Young and talented. Very dangerous.
they are ones to watch out for in the future, but they could end up sneaking up on the Caps here. Who knows? They're led by Justin Williams, who played for the Caps
Former Capital.
for 2
former
years.
Thank you for your service.
He's the captain in Carolina now. Look out for him. Jordan Stahl. Jordan Stahl has a
Yep.
couple brothers who played on like Jordan used to play for the Penguins. He
Yep.
he won a Stanley
Classic,
Cup with them.
classic hockey name. The Stalls.
Their 2 superstars, Sebastian Aho and Nino Niederreiter.
The Niedermeyer.
Yeah, 2 Swedes who can fly. They're pretty good. Big point to make there as far as shutting down Sebastian Aho, who's a rising superstar. He didn't do so well against Kuznetsov. So I think that is a matchup to look out for.
Okay, keep your eyes on that. 2 things the Swiss are good at: flying by the seat of their pants and making watches.
And army knives.
And Swiss Army knives.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and basically, the Caps, a lot of the same returning players. 2 big names that they are missing right now are Beagle and
Kempney.
Kempney went out with the injury. He's out for the rest of the season. That's going to be a big loss and interesting to see what they do with the defense. And as of right now, DSP is not on the Caps. He's still with Hershey. Hershey's making a bit of a playoff run too, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah,
how
who
many
needs
people...
him more, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it depends on
Yeah.
injuries, I think.
I did put a lot of money on the Hershey Bears this year. Please do not pull them up. I mean,
Yeah.
that bet is looking good.
No, I think I wouldn't be surprised if DSP and some of the younger guys come up eventually. I think
Bring
they're
'em
starting
up,
their
bring 'em
playoffs
up,
soon.
bring 'em
But
up, bring
last
'em
year
up.
they weren't in the playoffs, so they were able to bring up a lot more young guys.
Yeah, that's very true, Joe.
So as besides that, Todd Reardon, it'll be interesting to see how he
Coaches this.
is able to replicate last year, I guess. Lineups will be interesting. They've been switching around the forwards a bit. I think they're going to put Kuzi and Ovechkin back together with Tom Wilson.
On the top line and drop Backy.
Backy will be with Oshie and Vrana. I think this is all my
Jeb's takes. This is your
takes.
mock draft.
Yeah, this is. I mean, that's what they did last year, so I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to that. And we need to get power play going again. That's a note I have. They've been struggling as of late. But
Gotta have the power play firing.
Ovi is scoring power play goals. Caps are doing well.
Put him in his office. Just put Ovi in his office, folks.
Yeah, and when Kuzi's playing well, Kuzi led the team in points last year in the playoffs. When he's playing well, the Caps play very well. So I need to get him going early. And my last
Little tidbit.
little tidbit here is, can Top Line Tom contain his rage?
Woo!
We do not need any suspensions. We want physical hockey, but we want him not to be unavailable.
Is he
for
going to do
games.
this to anybody?
Maybe.
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 We'll see.
Maybe.
We will
knows?
see.
Give
We
us
will
a couple
see.
of Tweety bits.
He is the best at it.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's big dude flying around. It'll be fun to
Do
watch.
you think he fights? Jeb, I have a couple hot questions for you. One, feeling on this initial series. Do you think we
Okay.
take it?
I'm gonna say Caps take it in 6. I think tomorrow could be a wake up call a little bit to the Caps. I think they're gonna come out. Carolina's gonna come out hot and excited, and games 1 and 3 especially. It is just gonna be. We have a lot more depth. I think we should be able to handle them. Hopefully.
Okay.
Of course, we'll see next week. We can come back to the well here.
What's your emotional state going into this first game?
Ready.
You are prepared?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. You win one Stanley Cup and you got some confidence.
100%.
Okay.
And because we were constantly fighting demons, like, oh, there's no shot. It doesn't matter. We got the Penguins round 2. Like, there's no shot we're gonna make it past them, and we did it. And then we beat Tampa and we won the Stanley Cup, and it's like, all right, yeah, we could probably do that again.
Now that we did it, that was pretty tight, and these guys are good.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of pressure taken off of the
knowing
guys. So.
that not only is it doable, but you did it last year, is like
With, in large part, the same
psychologically,
team.
yeah, it's psychologically is such a advantage.
Like they know what it takes. you know,
Yeah,
so.
there's like this is. I mean, it's hard, but you can do it.
We just
And
did
you
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so
Huge advantage.
Here's my feeling is very antsy. I'm excited. Last year was literally the sickest experience going through the playoffs and actually like not falling short and winning that championship. Like absolutely elated. I haven't felt like that. That was amazing. Sports wise, I can't even describe
Well,
it.
we'd been going through the worst drought
Ever.
ever. Like all of our teams suck.
Dude,
All of them.
and
Or
it just
the
gives
good
you-
ones could never perform.
And
in
it
the
gives you a
playoffs.
feeling like, all right, well, I'm not going to get too jacked up on this because it's going to fall short. Mm-hmm. And then when we actually did it this year, that was so cool. And I know we can do it again, but I'm almost like more nervous now that we've done it because I feel like I'm going to get let down because, all right, we just did it last year. Same team kind of thing you're saying, but I'm just a little anxious about the start.
Yeah,
If we start,
cautiously optimistic.
if we start out rolling, I'm going to feel a lot better.
Right.
But like, I don't know. I'm kind of on the edge of my seat in game 1 already.
Yeah, and this right now, it's I mean the playoffs are starting tonight. I'm not sure when this is going to come out, but it's based off of everybody's opinions and the way the regular season shook out. I kind of see this as a Friday Night Lights like montage in the East. Like everybody, when they show the highlights for
Yeah,
Mojo,
yes.
and then you look across and it's Dallas Carter.
Yep.
That's Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay Lightning.
Just like that.
Historically, they right now are the second best team ever in NHL history for the regular season. It'll be interesting to see how they change going into
I like
playoffs.
that analogy, Jeb, because now I'm picturing it.
They're the big bad
Big goal here. Flash to the Caps. Huge goal by Ovi. Flashback. Stamkos flying down the ice. Flashback. Oshie passes to Backy. Look at me. I know some sports guys.
But yeah, Tampa's been in the Eastern Conference finals 3 of the past 4 years.
They're legit.
So they know how to get there as well. It'll be interesting to see if Boston or Toronto or even Columbus can give them a little run for their money over there.
We got some juggernauts in the East, and are we going to fight it out before then, or are we going to have a big showdown?
And of course, if we make it past this series, we got either the Pens or Barry Trotz and the Islanders.
Trotsky. Also, Trotsky, thank you for your service, brother.
Yes, thank you, Barry.
All right.
I love playoff hockey.
That jacked me up, Jeb.
This is going to be an exciting couple weeks.
Jeb, what are the Golden Knights up to these days?
The Golden Knights,
They're there.
They're pretty hot right now.
Yeah.
I personally
Do we
think
repeat?
they might make it out of the West, and they play a tough first round matchup against San Jose.
Sharks.
Yeah, the Sharks, who have a
I think I got a shark.
they got a big free
Baby shark.
yes they're playing the Mama
The
Sharks.
Sharks don't
Cat?
make a noise, dude. Sharks don't make
Yeah,
a
they
noise.
don't really.
They just
They
thrash.
just murder
So
silently.
I
They'll
think
eat license plates.
I think Vegas could go on a little run again. They're such a deep team. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the finals again. Just a matter of whether it's us, the Penguins, Tampa, or Boston. I think is the 4 front runners in the East. But anything could happen in playoff hockey.
Dude, so a really quick thing I do.
That's half the appeal, Jeb.
Yeah, you just got to make it, and you got a shot.
Jeb, that was a phenomenal
Yes. Wow.
NHL
Sean, can we
recap.
Can we get him a clap for
Yeah,
that one?
absolutely.
Thank
Let
you.
me give
Thank
you
you, boys.
a better one.
Well
Wow, thank you.
Well
There's
done,
like
Jeb.
people cheering in there, like yelling.
Yeah.
Jeb, good shit. So in my office, kind of rolling NHL into NBA, we do this thing. It's called slap dunk. So it's a pool, and you can either pick an NBA team and an NHL team, all playoff orientated, so like everybody in the playoffs, and a player from each team. So and you get 4 picks. So do you think, and it's whoever's gets the most points throughout the playoffs, and it's a point system, 2.5 points for a hockey goal, 1.5 for assist, and then for NBA, it's 1 point per 10 points. So if you get 25, you get 2 points. If you could get 35, you get 3 points.
Not 3.5.
There's no halfies, which sucks.
Wow.
You get really kind of screwed. I don't know who did the scoring system, but it's kind of cool. So you want to pick like teams like the Warriors, so players on the Warriors or Houston Rockets or the Milwaukee
Is there a
Bucks.
salary cap thing or anything?
There's
or
no
you
salary
could
cap. You just
pick
get 4
whoever?
picks, and it's a snake draft. So you just pick. So you can pick the Warriors. So for a team. Just,
It's a draft system.
It's a draft
only
system.
one person will have Kevin Durant.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't
Okay.
pick all the best players, and once that team or player is off the board,
Do you have to pick a same person from the same team?
No, you can pick from wherever.
So you can pick like the Rockets and Kevin Durant.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, or the Warriors. If all your eggs are in the Warriors basket, you can do like Kevin Durant. It's probably not going to come around, but if you want to pick teams, it's for every win, it's 3 points. So if you get all the way to the championship, it's 16 points.
Cool.
So it's pretty sick. But that kind of tied into the NBA talk we're about to jump into. So I did that. I can give you updates on my slap dunk pool.
Did you do the draft yet?
Already did the draft.
Who do you got?
I got Giannis in my first pick.
Okay.
Then I got Ovechkin. Then I got some jabroni on the Calgary Flames. And then I got...
Is it Johnny Gaudreau?
No, I wish he was already gone.
Okay.
I didn't even know this guy. Probably Russian.
Yeah. Johnny Gaudreau is money.
Money. And then I forgot my 4th pick. Really good stuff.
Okay.
But huge night, just like in the NHL and the NBA. Season's over. So
No more. Is Dirk and or is
Yeah.
the Heat and the Mavericks both out?
Both are out.
They're them and LeBron, dude.
It was their last game at home. LeBron's out too. LeBron's already shooting Space Jam 2. Welcome to the Space Jam.
Getting turned down.
Yeah.
Loved it, Sean.
But yeah, at the end of the season, so we had Dirk Nowitzki and Dwayne Wade just announced that they're officially retiring. Two guys who've been in the NBA for like almost like 20 years,
Yeah.
give or take.
He had a great game. Did you watch his
They
last
both,
game in
dude. They
Miami?
both put up 30 points.
Yeah,
in their
it was
send off.
great.
Dirk did it in like 15 minutes, and he even dunked.
Dirk had the first 10 points of the game for the
Dude,
Mavs.
Jackson and
Well, you're
Dwayne
just,
Wade-
if you're on his team, you're like, all right, this
Oh
is
no,
this
that's
is
all because
this
they're
is your
both
show-
eliminated from the playoffs already. They're
Yes.
like,
Yeah, this
it's
is
the same thing with
your
Kobe.
show-
the
Yeah,
other
you
year.
just want him to show
Kobe.
out. You're like, all right, dude, you're jacking up all the shots tonight. And then two, if you're the other team playing them,
You're
you're
just
like,
kinda like-
I'm just gonna kind of like play defense, but not like play defense. Like,
Right.
let's see
Right.
what you got, Dwayne.
Yeah.
Let's see what you got, Dirk.
Yeah,
if
just
Dirk
out of respect, you
walks
kinda
up
like-
and kind of
you're
like
not-
looks like he's gonna pull up, like, what are you gonna like kind of jump at him and potentially foul him in his
Right.
last game? No,
Right,
you're just gonna
no.
stand there.
Yeah.
break his leg.
Yeah,
in
like
the
what are you
last game.
doing?
The
And
move
you-
is you play like sound
Yeah,
defense,
you're
but
just
you
in
don't
the way.
You don't like you don't go after
Also,
the
you're
guy.
paying a little
you know?
respect. Like, dude,
Exactly.
what are you gonna do? Like, you're not gonna make any good name for yourself by trying. Not trying, but potential injury. There's no point.
Yeah.
So it was
Right.
cool seeing these guys. They both spoke, I believe, either before or after the game. Dirk was like legit moved to tears. They did like a montage for him, and it was really cool. Half of it was about like his charity work and what he's done, in Dallas. And then they cut to him. They show like that montage, and they cut to him, and he's like hunched over on the court, and like he's crying. He's like just legit crying. Like his teammates kind of dap him up. It was a really cool thing.
That's
But just
awesome.
see how much that moved him. Dude, I was watching just a little Instagram clip, and I was like, damn, dude, that's
What about
pretty
that
sick.
Dwayne Wade video that they released?
I was going to go to that. So
that was cool too.
Dwayne's video was sick. His son announced him going into the game. So it's like, and starting at guard for the Miami Heat, my dad, Dwayne Wade. So that was really cool. That
I meant the one where the exchanging jerseys with.
oh, dude, that's a
the
commercial.
fans.
That's a commercial.
Yeah, that was very cool. too.
Budweiser just made a commercial of just similar to
Kings Say
Dirk's
Kings.
Of his charity work. It was a lot of the impact Dwayne Wade's had in Miami because he's been there his whole career. It was really cool seeing both of these guys retire at the same time, and then two, these guys have been basically in the same place their entire career. Dirk did, and Dwayne Wade went to Cleveland for like a minute and then came back. That didn't really count.
And Chicago.
And
Is
Chelsea.
the commercial
yeah.
out?
Yeah, so they just released. It's really
Should we
cool.
play it?
It's like 4 minutes.
that-
It's
Yeah,
long.
okay,
It's
yeah,
long,
no,
but it's really cool. Definitely worth the watch. So Budweiser made it. So go check out that commercial. And then lastly, so Dwayne Wade, after the game, you know how the cool thing to do is like jump on the scoreboard and like pump the crowd up?
Yeah.
Oh, he fell.
Yeah, he goes to jump on it and falls and like drills his knee on the score
And he
table.
still had the mic.
Yeah, held the mic. He's like, oh shit.
He's like, yeah, let's try this again.
Yeah, gets
Actually,
back up
I'm
there.
gonna do it this way.
Yeah,
just
and
steps up.
stepped up on it. And then he posts after. He's like, yeah, dude, trying to jump on that table just really shows why I should be retiring. That was way harder. One of the most painful things that's happened this season. I was like,
So he's got some away games left,
yeah.
right? But
They finished so that was his last home game. I believe they
Yeah.
play tonight too. So
Okay.
really cool to see both of them walk out on a high note. Both had awesome careers, both champions, and just great for the league overall.
Yeah.
Dude, Dirk's just a European like stud. He kind of opened the game up to Europe.
Oh yeah, he kind of
Yeah.
owns Germany.
Yeah, auf Deutsch.
he's also just like a great player,
Phenomenal
great
player.
guy. I don't hear people talking bad about him. You
No.
know?
And it's
Like-
kind of funny. Anytime you see somebody wearing like a Dirk Nowitzki jersey, you're just like,
You're that guy.
you're like, gotta kick over. You're like, I mean, he's a good basketball
He's a
player.
good basketball player, but you're a nerd.
Yeah, I'm like, that's kind of one of the more nerdy
That's
jerseys.
a
you
nerdy
can get.
jersey for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what swag points you're going for, but like, good on you.
Yeah.
You're like, cool.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get like Dirk Nowitzki, like, did he go anywhere for college? Like,
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, dude.
No, dude. I think
He's
you
European.
just get either like his Euro jersey,
Just buy
for,
one of
like,
his old
his
shirts, like-
his Germany like Olympic jersey,
yeah,
or like
yeah.
if he had like a rookie number,
Yeah,
or just get like that's
something-
always the
Yeah.
cool thing of just getting the off-brand number. Like,
But I don't think anybody wants number 41. Like, I think he might be the only. I don't fact check.
Yeah,
me
dude,
on
and
this.
then he starts this thing of Luca comes in and Luca's 77 on
Right.
the Mavs. I'm like, what are these nerd numbers now we're doing?
Yeah.
You know what?
Like
You can,
108.
Next thing you know, Luca's playing left guard for the Cleveland Browns.
yeah, dude. And then the other thing is just like, all right, are you just opening like a niche that like your number's gonna get retired easier because no one's gonna be asking for
Right,
77? You got a pigeonhole, and if you're good, it's like, dude, yeah, throw up 77.
Yeah.
If anybody actually wants to do it, we'll give them fucking 76. Who's gonna care?
If you're like 1 through 9.
Yeah, it's hard to retire your
Yeah,
number.
hard to retire. If you're number 1, and you're like, dude, we're gonna retire 1.
Yeah,
No, dude, it's the first one. We can't do that.
yeah, and
This
Luca's
is
good.
literally the first number.
Yeah, dude, we can't. That's like retiring like 3. And
Yeah.
like I mean, usually good basketball players wear 3 until it's gone. Mm-hmm. That's basketball talk, baby.
Do you think that like enough people eventually their numbers will get retired that we have to start moving into the 20s?
Or the hundreds.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Man,
Who
that'd be
knows?
interesting. Probably,
Maybe in 20 years.
I don't know. Probably around when roller derby ball is coming around, and we have
Yes.
all electric and
Alita
mechanical
Battle
arms.
Maybe they'll have a new
When we're doing
numeric
battling,
system.
it'll be maybe everyone's just gonna have like different. Like it's just gonna be
right.
Japanese figures. At
When
that
we
point.
move over to like when we have to break 100 with the numbers, at that point we have to start playing
It's like,
Battle Ball.
All right, the O'Brien Brothers podcast told us if we cross 100 of retired numbers, this is when we start
Yeah,
Battle Ball.
that's when we know.
And that's
we
the name.
start
It's
Battle
Battle Ball.
Battle Ball. Yeah,
I just named it too. You're welcome, future.
yeah.
Battle Ball.
Dude, do you think we'll be around to play Battle Ball?
No, but
no,
just like this podcast, I'm also trademarking Battle Ball. And when our YouTube page releases, I will already have the rights. And 100 years from now, Battle Ball, rights to Battle Ball, are going to be in my will.
Sean's great
Oh,
Yeah. It's
grandchildren.
like, and by the way, you guys are hooked. You are now the owners of Battle Ball.
It's like a Mr. Deeds
Yeah,
type situation.
Literally.
but-
Oh, you hand that over in your will,
like a
and, they're-
1,000
and
years
still
from now.
your kids are like, "What the hell is Battle Ball?"
yeah.
And then in
This
there,
movie is writing itself.
In
right?
there-
it really is.
there is going to be an asterisk, and if this didn't pan out, and Battle Ball doesn't exist by now, I'm sorry, I kind of let you guys down.
Yeah.
I did really just
Put
bank on
all your
it.
chips in one basket.
Yeah, but we actually got to get this league off the ground because
We're gonna
I can't let my kids be struggling because I didn't start Battle Ball League.
Like so Battle Ball is the future. Get on it, guys. Pay attention to it. It's happening. People said that we wouldn't be on video. Well, we're on video.
Hey, they
Battle
invented
Ball
the
is right around the
TV.
corner. Can you imagine if you showed this podcast to like George Washington? Like, what do you think? What would his response be? Great podcast, probably.
Yeah, he would say that and like,
Wow, they have nice teeth.
yeah, he would say that. Are those made of oak? And then he would also, because he cut down like a maple tree,
Are
didn't
those oak veneers?
And then his next question is, tell me more about Battle Ball.
yeah.
And tell me more about these dragons you speak of.
Yes, dragons battle.
And ghouls.
And goes- and
Tom Cruise.
And then this is what he does. Those guys are weird.
Right back to 1776.
Scrams? Yeah. Yeah, start rebelling against us.
Well, back to the
It's like, we
now,
gotta
though.
stop dealing with the British. and
Yeah,
worry
yeah.
about these future people. They're ruining society.
These guys have no ambition.
Anyways, so moving on to our next subject here.
Do we want to talk about Magic Johnson?
Oh yeah,
and
really
LeBron?
quick. So
LeBron chasing everybody out of Los Angeles.
literally
yeah.
today in NBA news, Jeb, I'm sorry. Thank you for bringing that back. I got lost on Battle Ball, and you could see how that would take anybody away.
Yes.
You gotta
Anyone
order-
with a creative mind is jumping to Battle Ball. But today in current Battle Ball news, the NBA What? That kind of translates.
Should we do
Current battle ball.
Yeah, hit my
breaking
hit,
news?
Yeah, hit the news.
That's what I was thinking.
Breaking news: Magic Johnson has stepped down as president of the LA Lakers. That was pretty big, like breaking news stuff. I kind of did like a cool voice there too.
Mm-hmm. That was like
Yeah, no, that's solid. We're getting better.
I'm getting better at my news breaks.
your
Okay,
news
I
breaks
gotta
sound
tweak it.
better. You
Tweaking.
sound good.
Okay.
You sound good.
It's
You
good.
should be proud. You should be really proud of yourself.
So I broke news. So I just heard about this. Magic actually texted me and he was like, "Yo, dude,
I'm about to do an interview and just retire without even thinking about
I'm
it.
classic dropping the mic, Magic style. Hey, want to see Magic trick? I don't run this
I'm
team
gone."
anymore." So Magic Johnson legit did that. So he was like, I don't know how he announced it, but he didn't even tell his boss, Jeannie, whatever,
Buss.
Jeannie Buss, Gus Buss, wife, Jeannie. Didn't even get the news. She found out from like breaking news. This is basically how our players get traded, and they just find out. That's how she found out she didn't have a president of her team anymore. He's like, yeah, so I'm gonna go back to kind of doing my thing. I had way more fun not being president of this team.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally how he said it, and he did. Magic Man, I'm out.
Yeah.
It was pretty baller.
I have a hypothesis about this.
Let me hear it.
This stepping down here. So Magic Johnson took the job a couple years ago.
2 years ago, yeah.
And I think he was just there to collect a check.
Just a little
Lakers
paycheck?
already sucked. Lakers weren't good at basketball. All he had to do was just show up.
Yeah. Once shit
And
started getting hard with LeBron in the
LeBron
house.
comes to town, and he's like, "Oh shit, I should probably make this team good.
Oh,
I'm in the limelight now. I have to pretend like I'm doing something."
LeBron's gonna be asking me questions like, "What's going on up there?"
And
Who we
everybody
getting?
realizes Magic Johnson's a terrible GM, almost as bad as LeBron.
Whoa!
And-
Too many cooks in the kitchen.
And then Magic's like, "All right, yeah, I'm not so good at this thing." And plus, this LeBron guy's an asshole, so he's dealing with LeBron every day,
Yep.
telling him how to do his job. And I think he just had enough of it. He's like, "Yeah, all right, you don't want me, or you just gonna keep bothering me? I'm just leaving."
Yeah, he kind of
You guys are off to do your own thing here.
he's like, "I'm taking the ball and I'm going home. Peace.
I already
Good luck."
I made a lot of investments since now. I don't need to work.
You know,
I don't need this paycheck
Yeah,
anymore.
he does not. He secured his bag, got out of there, and I think in his contract he was allowed to walk away. So I don't think he's really like punished by this at all.
So you think at the end of the day, LeBron is getting in his own way?
The question, I think, is LeBron going to be promoted to the GM while he's still a player?
yeah,
That
player
is
coach, GM.
Yes, I do. I think LeBron is not a good for an organization personally.
Okay,
But
we've
that's my
made
own
that
hot
statement.
take. I think we've gone into that.
Yes,
plenty of times.
we've hit that before.
He just riles everything up in organizations and just. I mean, you see him. He got
He is
shut down 2 weeks early.
Jeb, he is a
because
champion.
of load management.
He is a
This
champion.
guy hasn't played for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just because they got eliminated from the
He's like,
playoffs.
"All
He's
right."
like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm good, man."
Yeah, but that's also my argument for guys who are good enough to go to the NBA and you're in college. I'm team shut it down. So I don't have anything against LeBron.
Well, he's
for
got to
shutting-
practice his lines too. He's got.
He just got the script for Space Jam 2, and he's like, this thing, I got a lot of lines in this thing. All right,
His life is so weird.
trying to win an Academy Award here.
I gotta go pretend to be a duck for 4 hours, play professional basketball.
I got to do a voiceover, and he also he built
Where's my wine?
He built a full size court on the set of Space Jam 2, so he can still ball, which I also respect.
Well, I mean,
my
I would
God,
imagine
this guy's-
that the set of Space Jam 2 would
Would
be
have-
a basketball court. Like it sounds like somebody tried to spin a news article.
Yeah.
It sounds like
Like,
LeBron
dude, we
was
already-
This is like
"Hey,
LeBron's like team saying, "Oh, we had to build a basketball
Yeah,
court."
so
for
we
him."
were gonna just do the whole thing in a kitchen, but we decided because of LeBron's basketball, we should have it be on a basketball court, and that's why we built it.
But isn't basketball part of the movie?
Yeah, you would think.
Very-
Is he gonna fight monsters again? Do you think it's just gonna be like
I
the
hope
same?
so. I want.
How
it
do
to
you
be-
think? How do you think he's gonna get there? I don't think LeBron golfs. How's he gonna get to Looney Tune Land?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. What if it's a reverse where
Wow.
it's like he goes
Think about
into the
that.
basketball hoop and then ends up on a golf course, and then he's
Or-
playing golf the rest of the movie with
Or what if the
Looney
Looney Tunes come to Earth?
CGI.
Didn't that happen in the last
movie?
movie? I thought they did.
No,
forget
they,
how- I haven't
He goes
seen
to
it
Looney
since I
Tune
was
World.
a
Well,
child.
all right, boom. I just wrote the plot. The Looney Tunes come here. Makes it easier. Jeb, I just solved
wow,
that problem.
LeBron is such a diva. He's making the Looney Tunes come here. He won't even go to
even
Looney
go to-
Tune land.
Just because
Yeah.
he's got to play basketball
You know
in
he's
the
asking for
offseason.
home court
Gosh,
advantage.
what
Yeah.
a diva.
Yeah, I don't want those freaking monsters on U.S. soil, though. Like, get those guys.
Trump is
Dude,
not going to allow those monsters.
host this basketball match.
He's worried about human aliens when aliens show up.
Dude, get
It's
it.
like-
Trump's gonna have a presser be like, "We are not shooting this on Earth." That was more Arnold. That was definitely Arnold.
Get to the chopper. Get these Looney Tunes out of my planet. Oh my god. Ah, oh.
Yeah, but all right. In my Trump voice, we're having this basketball match on the moon. Can you do that for me?
Okay, we're gonna have okay, you know, we went to the moon. We did it once. John F. Kennedy, he said, "Everybody go to the moon," and we did it. And there's no reason why
The moon is great.
the aliens, they love me on the moon. Everyone, all the moon people love Trump. But the real thing, the aliens. Okay, you know what? We were gonna have the aliens pay for the wall, but they didn't want to do it. So meet us halfway. Do the tournament on the moon. It's gonna be great. We're gonna put a Trump tower there. It's gonna be Trump's moon tower.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
Thank you, Torp. Thank you. My little. Here you go. Woo, 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 Trump. You might need to cut that out.
Cut the clapping out or cut the entire.
No, the Trump bit was great. Yeah, all right, whatever. Moving on. We have Bennett hit the breaking news.
Oh. Sorry, 1 second.
Breaking news. Jeb, what do you got?
Well, first off, I think Ben, you gotta be careful with putting your passcode on. We got a camera now.
Oh.
You're gonna pull a Kanye.
Yeah,
Everybody's
people are
gonna
gonna be
see your passcodes.
We did talk about
They
that.
can know, dude.
But
all
yeah,
fives. I'm one of them. Zero security.
Oh, Google Gobble, one of them. He is one of them. Okay.
Yeah, I want to get in my phone. Come on, like,
Dude, let me in my phone already.
just get me in there.
All right.
new segment alert though. Yeah, play that again.
New segment alert.
News segment alert. We are gonna bring you the hottest in Florida news.
It's hot down there, folks, and we got news.
And guess what's the first one? We got a giant snake.
Jeb, what do you got for us down in Florida news, brother?
Being as it is, the Snake Podcast of the United States. I'm going to go with the story that went viral this week. It was,
Are we all just talking in southern accents for the rest of this bit?
I think the podcast loves it. Now, Jeb, did you say viral?
viral like the plague.
You should
Are those-
see your doctor, man.
Yeah.
So we got a 17-foot python.
Whiz.
We got a 17-foot python this week in the Florida Everglades. They caught it and realized it was 140 pounds, and there's
Lord.
73 developed eggs. Wow.
Holy cow, that thing was definitely pregnant.
Yeah. Congrats on the sex, snake. This was the largest python removed from the Big Cypress National
Cypress.
National
I believe you
Preserve.
said Cypress.
I believe.
Miley Cyrus.
Now, I do declare, I believe it is Cypress.
Yeah, because my grandpappy lived down in Cypress, and boy, did he say there was snakes down there.
From Billy Ray Cyrus National Preserve.
You know what this reminds me of that bit they did on SNL with like it was like the Bayou, the New Orleans lawyer. Yeah, dude, can we play a little bit of that after Jeb's segment?
All right, Jeb, back to the Florida gator.
So big time snake. They captured it.
Big time
And if
kind of
you
what we
aren't
did.
if you aren't familiar with the Big Cypress National Preserve, it is a swampland west of Miami. They
Down in the bayou.
apparently there is a big what is it when there's like too many animals?
Infestation.
And yeah, sure.
Overpopulation.
Overpopulation of those
Scream squad.
overpopulation of these pythons. So usually like to keep them around 6 to 10 feet. So 17 was a bit of a shocker. After doing tests and checking this thing out, they humanely put it down and destroyed the 73 developed eggs
because it was like ultra big.
Yeah,
and they don't
I
want
think
mega
so.
snakes down there.
Yeah,
I mean, what else are you gonna do with a snake?
How much
egg?
is that snake going for in the black market though?
yeah. Well, that's snakeskin. I'll tell you what, you can make at least 2 shoes out of those.
I'm gonna say probably like 2 to 3 bitcoins.
Yeah. Wow. Holy cow.
I don't know.
Now,
I
man,
don't know what type of currency you're using when you're dealing with snakes, but
Well, down
I
in
would
the
imagine
bayou,
something like that.
What are you talking about, Bitcoin? Did you say bits of corn?
I have 2 ears of corn. I never had a bitcoin.
You know when a little bit of corn gets stuck in your tooth? No, is that what you're saying? You would give them 3 bits of corn stuck in your tooth? Man, I hate when that happens. You can have all of mine.
You know what I like to do with my bitcoin? I like to put a little butter on there and then put the sprinkle some cinnamon.
Cinnamon on corn.
Cinnamon corn.
Oh, Lord, you know what I like to do with my corn? Just like you, I do like to dip it in that butter, because, boy, is it good. Sprinkle a little salt, like Salt Bay on there.
It's solid.
It's pretty
Solid
good.
corn.
Salt and butter.
All
I'm
right.
interested to try this cinnamon recipe. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
ask
sounds
your friend
intriguing.
about it. All right, in my Florida news, first thing, we are doing a new segment. We are the self-proclaimed and the national snake podcast of the U.S. I got a snake news. Snake news. Hit it. New official snake cast. Welcome to it. This just in. A new species of snake. It's called the stiletto snake, which can stab sideways, discovered in West Africa. I mean, this is the snake podcast. What if we had one of these guys in here? Well, one, we're not in West Africa.
Are we out of Florida stories already?
No, I'm going back to
Okay.
that. But yours was a snake bit. I'm going to do a
we're
little
gonna
bit of a snake
keep
bit.
the snakes going here.
New species of snake can stab sideways and jump a distance equal to its own body length.
Sheesh.
Now that shit's scary. Snakes
How long
alone
are these
scary.
snakes?
It can jump its body. A snake can jump its body weight.
Length. I said length.
Oh, yeah. That makes
So
more
I would say
sense.
probably it's 4 feet long. It can jump 4 feet.
Okay.
7 feet long. It can jump 7 feet. It's a 1-to-1 ratio.
There's no
on
way
snake to
like
jump.
a giant
Would you rather
snake
fight
can jump that way.
one-
Like a 17-foot snake can't jump.
I don't think
17
this
feet.
specific snake species gets to 17 feet, like Jeb was talking about. That
Would you
python.
rather fight 1 7-foot snake or 7 1-foot snakes?
Oh, definitely the one snake.
One snake. I
Give
gotta
me
have
the
my
one
eyes.
snake.
One
Can I have a
snake?
sword?
What do we have
wanna-
in a
Oh,
battle?
Oh, golf club. How about that?
Golf club's gonna do more damage on the 7 little guys.
I mean, if
think.
you hit this one snake hard enough.
if it's a 17-foot, I don't think I'm gonna be able to take it down. I'm just
Can
gonna
I-
piss
can I
it
f-
off with a golf club.
Can I file the golf
need
club
a-
down into more of a
you need a-
blade?
You could try to
Hand
break
grenade.
the golf club over your knee,
And
and
it
that way
change
you
it
have like a
to
spear.
two weapons. I don't want to be because but that cuts my distance in half between me and snake. And if it's one of these jumping snakes,
true.
I'm really out.
Yeah. Are they poisonous too?
It's shooting
Does it-
venom.
does-
It shoots venom sideways. It doesn't even have to open
I
its mouth.
Zoned out for that.
It doesn't even have to open its
can
mouth to
spit
shoot
out
its
the
venom.
side?
Out at the side, sideways, it can attack from all different angles. I mean, this
Sheesh.
snake is evolving.
Wow.
And that was snake news.
Oh.
This just in and more snake news. Dude, so in Indonesia, listen to this. This is actually crazy. In Indonesia, police admit to using snake to interrogate man over suspected theft. Imagine being in an interrogation room and the police just come in with a big snake and just kind of
What do
point
you
it
wanna
at you. All right, how
I'll tell
much
you
did
it all.
you steal again? I don't know. What's a snake doing here? I don't know. You tell us what you did. We'll get the snake out of here. I mean, what did I do? You tell me. Get the snake out, bozo.
Jeez, man.
Yeah,
Snakes.
I'm giving in
Jeb,
almost immediately.
How many snakes do you have?
snakes do I?
How many snakes do you own?
Just one.
Just one. I don't know if you've ever talked. I have 12 snakes.
That's a
Sean,
lot.
how many snakes do you have?
I almost went to my southern guy again.
You can go back. Go back.
Me
On
and
purpose?
me and my snakes. I only got one, and he better not be in my boot. All right, I'm done with that guy. Whoever that guy was.
Until next episode.
Whoever that guy was, nice to meet you, buddy. But we're done with you. All right.
Yeah, it takes a special person to own a snake.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
to be
you're a
interested in
character. You're a
snakes.
character if you have a snake.
Yeah.
Lizards is one thing, a little bit interesting. But if you have a snake, you've crossed over. Just like I believe, unfortunately,
You're
a listener.
You're a Slytherin.
Yeah, you're definitely Slytherin.
Yeah.
I mean, the freaking sorting hat just has to go. Do you have a snake tat? All right. Do you own a snake? You're in Slytherin,
No,
dude.
they cut
The
that.
little-
They cut that scene out of Harry Potter
Yeah.
because it was just like unneeded.
Yeah.
But like before he even did anything, he's like, "All right, raise your hand if you own a snake. All right, you guys go over. To
You guys
Slytherin."
go over that
and
side.
then that's when they started
Yeah.
the real process.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you know Salazar Slytherin could actually speak Parsel's tongue?
I did know that.
He could speak to snakes. So, anyone here speak to snakes? You're over here. Thank you very much. Thank you for playing the game. You are now in Slytherin. Back to Florida news. Hit it. So this just in on Florida man news. Drunken, shirtless Florida man arrested after shoveling spaghetti into his mouth at Olive Garden without any silverware. Now,
that's not that bad.
Right off the bat, I'm not really judging this guy. And why was he arrested? Because he had a little too much to drink and he's eating a lot of Olive Garden? Who doesn't do that?
Yeah. And you got the house wine just overflowing at that
All right,
place.
yeah. What is it? A Tuesday? Yeah, I'm shoveling spaghetti in my mouth at Olive Garden. I'm probably sipping a couple cervezas or a cab sav with a nice chicken parm. Okay, simple as that. So I don't know why this guy's at fault so far.
You scooping the chicken parm with your hands too, or just the spaghetti?
I have been
noodles.
I've been hungry enough where I just will grab like a chicken parm.
You just
Not
you
at a
got
re-
it like the garlic bread. Chicken parm.
Yeah, and make it just a chicken parm garlic bread sandwich, and I just mash it together. But you guys want to go out to Olive Garden with me later? I'll show you how I do this.
So I thought you said the breadsticks were endless. It's like, dude, that's not why I'm here. You're eating your sandwich. That's not supposed to be a sandwich in our restaurant.
You're not allowed to make sandwiches here, dude. You can't come here
You
and bring.
either order a sandwich or you order an entree.
Did you
sir.
bring a sub roll with you here? You won't know. You're not allowed to act like you're in the kitchen back there making your sandwich at your table. You're distracting other customers, and therefore you're being kicked out.
You remember when Olive Garden got in trouble for not using salt on their pasta?
No, I
No.
don't. Oh
Because-
man, I would be up in arms.
They stopped using salt because it was like wearing through their pans. So they just didn't use any salt on their pasta.
Oh, that's unacceptable.
Just super
All right, so
stingy
but that's
move.
not why this guy was arrested. So it ends up, I did read the article. So this guy, 32-year-old Ben Paget, was causing disturbance according to police. He was out. You know, technically, this is why you can't buy these headlines because he actually wasn't in Olive Garden. He was outside of Olive Garden.
Yeah.
He was drunk and shirtless, and he actually, the photo, the mugshot, he has cuts all over his face. So, I mean, if you saw just a random dude,
Yeah.
first off, I wouldn't talk to him because he's probably on like meth or something.
Yeah, I mean, if you're on meth and you get
And you're-
attacked by a pile of snakes, I would,
And
I
you're in
would
Florida?
Yeah, I wouldn't fault him for shoveling his
Yeah.
food in his face. That's the least of his worries.
Was it? Did he buy the food?
That's what I don't know either. I don't know if he was
Or
eating
is he
out of a
just
trash
walking,
can.
just doing a little walk by,
Yeah.
scoop someone's spaghetti?
I don't
in
know.
his
Maybe
hand?
if he went out back to the dumpsters and found like kind of like a half-eaten
A trash
one.
man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he looks like a trash guy who would eat out of the trash. So this is what he says.
He has that
According to the police report, Paget was asking people for money as they walked to the door. He then threatened a restaurant employee who asked him to stop, saying, "I could beat your ass." That's just classic Florida. He was then placed in handcuffs and tried to twist out and kick his legs. And then they put him in the back of the cop car, and he started smashing his head into the metal cage of the car's partition.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
what else?
definitely drugs. That is definitely drugs.
Or it's like extreme intoxication. I don't know.
I'm thinking drugs.
Yeah, I'm probably going.
Do I
I'm
sound like
siding with
really
drugs.
smart with like the crinkling paper in the background? It sounds like I'm like reading.
Does
stuff.
your
You're like a
work
news
printer?
guy.
Do you think can they tell what articles you're printing out?
I don't know. They're gonna see a lot of Florida Man articles. And, I don't know. But you gotta use it. You gotta use the man's ink in the printer. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, then stick it back on him.
I mean, come on. Simple as that. Last one. This guy just bought an $8 million island mansion and then 2 weeks later was arrested for theft at Kmart. I mean, there's a little disparity there. Why did this guy...
Discrepancy?
Disparity.
And disparity.
Maybe he couldn't see, and that's why he was stealing. Maybe he was disimpaired. I don't know. I think I'm making up words at this point.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so...
I love him, though.
Yeah, I think he was very disembezzled, I think.
Yeah. He was definitely squanched.
He was squabbed a little bit there.
He definitely was squabbed. So this guy bought like an $8 million island a week before, and then he's arrested at Kmart for theft of over $300 of household items. So listen to what this guy would do. This little twerp named Andrew Lippy is under arrest.
Excuse me, Miss Lippy.
His name was Lippy.
Yeah, he's a little twerp. Look at this guy.
Lippy Longstockings.
All right, first off, for folks at home, I'm showing an article. You got $8 million. What are you even doing at a Kmart? If you just bought an $8 million house, Kmart should not be.
Kmart sells stuff in bulk.
Yeah, but it's not. It shouldn't be where you're buying your Keurig. If you're on the upper echelon buying an $8 million house, dude, you should be. I mean, at least at Walmart.
Yeah.
And then above that, like
Kmart's above Walmart, I think.
I don't know because the only
You
one
should be
near
going
me
to
went out of
Costco,
business, or Costco, and
Costco
even
is the
that's
one you
cool. I mean, I'm not joning on anybody at Kmart, but if you got $8 million and you're at Kmart, I mean, what car did you roll up in? Okay, because if it's a little like Kia Soul,
And why are you stealing?
and why are you stealing, dude? Above all, why are you stealing?
$300 worth of stuff?
I think this guy's like kleptomaniac. Look up that word, because that means you have an addiction to stealing things.
So you don't have to look it up anymore.
Well, I just told you. Thesaurus slip.
You
Synonyms.
can check his work.
Synonyms. Stealing.
Yeah, don't get lippy with me.
So, dude, this guy bought a Keurig, literally the next day, returns it, and gets his money back. Okay, cool. There's your money. You stole it. But what he would do is, when asked about the Keurig, Lippy told the police, yeah, so I took the Keurig out and put a basketball in there. And that's not really on me. The clerk should have known that there was no coffee machine inside by the weight of the box. His argument is that they should have checked.
It's a statute of limitations.
Yeah,
As soon as I make it through that door, I am innocent.
Wait, so
He bought a Keurig, returns it, steals the Keurig, takes it out of the box, puts a basketball back in the box, tapes it back up, and returns it to Kmart. Full refund.
and then they found out when they opened it up and there was a
There's a
basketball.
basketball in there.
Yeah, I
And
can see that
I
happening.
feel like that's very easy to track by like your receipt. All right, well,
Yeah,
who returned
there's
this?
a product number on.
And why is there a
on the box. That's
basketball
what the
in a
barcode is
Keurig
for.
box?
Yeah, it would be
Someone-
like, all right, just track it back to this guy.
Yeah.
Turns out he's got $12 million and he's stealing Keurigs.
He's stealing Keurig.
Weird dude.
That's a side job. All right, Mr. Lippy, you're going to jail. Court adjourned.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Florida
what was
Justice.
the name of like one of those?
Florida justice style. We're feeding you to the snake.
The mother that she got like sentenced,
Khaleesi.
getting sentenced potentially to up to 40 years with the college scandal.
Oh no, I didn't know she.
Yeah, could potentially get. She's never gonna get that, but she's pleading guilty, so she'll probably. I don't know what she'll
Plea
get,
deal.
but yeah. I mean, yeah.
You get.
She's
probably-
never gonna.
She'll
serve
probably
that,
get like
but-
3 months.
Here's the plea deal. You pay the school a little bit more money. We'll let it go.
Yeah, basically, I think that's
I
probably
don't
what'll
know.
happen.
I think that whole thing was blown out of proportion a little bit, but I don't know. I'm not getting ripped off. I'm going to bottom tier schools, bottom feeders, baby.
Hey, education's education, there. So that was Florida news, and the accents are done. Lastly, hype up,
Hype up.
Hype up.
hype up.
Guys, Game of Thrones is coming out, and this has been my hype up. You guys know this because it's been my hype up for the past month, maybe two. But it's like seriously almost here, guys. And
It's this weekend.
this,
For serious
this
this
Sun-
time.
this-
Literally,
for reals,
last time we were
for
joking.
realsies, it's on Sunday at 9:00, and you guys got to watch it. I'm so hyped about this. I made
You made it your hype up.
I made a Deadpool.
Yes,
And,
you did.
You know, if you're interested, any listeners, reach out to me. If you got my email, I'm not gonna give it out on the
Just
podcast.
O'Brien Brothers Podcast at
yeah, just
gmail.com.
reach out to me. Yeah.
Via the O'Brien Brothers Podcast.
But yeah, so basically, you guess whether each character is going to die, and then separately if they're going to be turned into a White Walker if they die.
Or live.
Or if they live, yeah. So it's like first question, live or die. Second question, will they be turned into a White Walker? And if you guess correctly, 1 point each, then you just tally up the score. And then I threw in some bonus questions, like who's gonna sit on the Iron Throne at the end of this?
Me.
Who's gonna
Slip.
kill the Night King? Is Cersei gonna have a baby? Is Daenerys gonna have a baby?
Wow, all the bada boom.
How
stuff.
are you going
Thanks.
to answer the bonus question if you don't know any of the people's names?
You just say yes or no.
Yeah, most of them are like yes or no. You can just
Who's
take a
the
stab
Iron
at it.
Throne part?
Yes.
You just pick
Who
a
will be on
character.
the-
You pick a character from the list above.
Who will be on the Iron Throne? Yes.
Can
Now,
I say
Jeb, if
Kit
you say
Harington?
yes, you could say Kit Harington. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good
He's,
guess.
he's honestly
Even though he's
one of the odds-on
depicting
favorites.
Jon Snow.
Yes.
He's
we will allow it.
Like the favorites are going to be Daenerys and Jon. So
Good pick, honestly.
yeah, seriously, a good pick.
Jeb, what's your hype up?
We got Masters this weekend. Love that Sunday of golf.
Just the Sunday.
Really? Yeah, no, I don't watch any of the other.
I
bets.
watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, I could get into. I'll check out the scores and stuff. I'm doing a pool as well.
The scores.
It's my favorite.
Yeah,
thing.
Is that what you call it?
scoreboard,
Aside from Game of Thrones, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Is
we
Masters
got
golf?
I'm doing a pool for the Masters.
Your commish.
Yep.
We both
Running it
submitted
back,
our
Kamish.
picks
Yeah,
today.
I did.
Everybody's got their. Us three have our submissions in.
Did you pick speed?
If you want to join, please feel free to Venmo me $10, and then go back in time,
Get invited.
and then and submit a pool. But
Wow.
but by the time you hear this,
It will
the Masters will
already
already
have
started,
Yeah, yeah,
and so
yeah.
it will be closed. So you need to have the ability to go back in time.
Well, Jeb, perfect that you said that because my hype up is a time turner. Now, I'm currently in book 3 of Harry Potter, Prisoner of Azkaban, and this whole time Hermione's going back and taking 2 classes at the same time. So she'll have like a 9 a.m.
Oh, yes, I remember
class
this.
and then another 9 a.m. class. Now, Ron, who has a huge crush on Hermione, is
Right.
wondering, how is she going to all these classes? Because I only have half of them. And then Ron was like, I don't want to pick a fight with Hermione, so I'm just not going to ask her about it. But hey, what are you up to? She never tells him. End of the book. Spoiler, if you are reading Harry Potter and you're not on book 3, turn down your headphones. Hermione,
And close your eyes.
Hermione has a time turner, and she's able to redo every day. So she's literally taking double the coursework, which is really incredible. Good on you, Hermione.
I mean, just
So your hype up is
she go-
Hermione has a time turner?
she's a nerd.
No, my hype up is if somehow that world exists, get a time turner.
Okay.
So it's really a really niche audience for who can really enjoy my hype
So
up.
if you're a fictional character in Harry Potter, get a time
And I
turner.
think there might be like only like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't think
Ever.
there's. Yeah. We have to ask J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling will be like, yeah, the time turner, that was made up.
Yeah. There's none of those.
Mind blown.
Hermione was actually 2 people. And you're just like, wait, what?
Dude, Sean, great hype up. That's
Oh,
all
I
gotta
have one
say.
more.
Okay.
I have one more. And
Okay,
this
continue. Keep
No,
Very
it's
relevant.
not. This one's not about Harry Potter.
Okay.
I swear. So the whole time in the book, like everyone's freaking about what Harry's gonna do. And, like, why does Professor Lupin like always get sick? You know. Okay, I'm done.
No,
I'm done.
dude, I'm literally gonna throw up pictures of all these characters in the YouTube.
All right, and then
All
like
right, one more. Not Harry Potter.
One more not
There's this
Harry
new
Potter.
sport, Quidditch.
It's called Battle Ball, but it's Quidditch.
it's actually
But they
good.
call it Battle Ball.
And then I
Watch
find
out for those battle balls instead of bludgers, you know?
It's just, we're still going. Okay. So my last hype up is Sirius Black did not actually kill Harry's parents. It wasn't Sirius Black.
So don't be like picking on him, you know, during Prisoner
Don't when
of
you're the whole
Azkaban,
time you're reading
you
the
know?
book, it's not him. Ooh,
Yeah.
spoiler.
Yeah.
time.
He's the good guy.
He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, dude.
Google got for one of us.
But is Snape one of us? That's a real question. I won't spoil that. Because
Yeah,
I don't
spoiler
know.
alert.
I don't know what book you're on.
Snape's gay.
I was going to say that too. I was like, spoiler alert, the time turner's gay.
Spoiler alert, everyone's gay in Harry Potter because Harry Potter.
J.K. Rowling's like, spoiler alert, if you're reading this, you're gay. And I was like, wait, what?
How'd you know?
Holy cow, that's like an...
I haven't told anyone.
Yeah. All right, my last hype up is we are now on YouTube. For real.
For real, guys.
So
for
that's
realsies.
pretty sick.
Look us up.
We are on YouTube, O'Brien Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, just
We're on
check us
YouTube.
out in the search bar at... and that's how you can find us.
Bennett, so huge thing. So I've been listening to podcasts for a while. We're in the biz. We got to know what's going on in the biz.
Right, of course.
So in the podcast biz, I really didn't know like having YouTube is crucial. Apparently,
it's like a good thing to have. You don't
like
need it.
It's big leagues though.
It's
But-
good for promoting on Instagram.
Yeah,
But
is
it's
good.
big leagues too,
We
right?
can start doing promo. So you should follow us on Instagram too. What's our Instagram?
O'Brien Brothers Podcast.
And there it is, folks. No editing needed.
And then 2, is YouTube big?
We're gonna leave
These
it.
are your questions
we're
you
gonna-
wrote down.
We're gonna leave it there, folks.
I made Ben pause.
We're doing
it.
a meet and greet this week at this Saturday at the Bullpen.
Yes, we actually
during
are.
the Caps game, we're gonna be there drinking some Red Bull vodkas, maybe a little iced tea vodkas, maybe even some beers.
I might have a margarita. And who knows if I slip on down to the bayou.
Jim, you should just start promoting like everything you're doing as a meet and
We'll
greet.
be there for the
Hey,
Bullpen meet
come-
and greet. Come say hi.
Guys, I'm gonna be
Come
in
take a
my
picture.
cubicle at 9 a.m. Monday morning for a meet and greet. Please come save
Also,
me from
if
my
I'm not
boring
there,
job.
don't hold me to it. I cancel plans sometimes.
Yeah, if you show up and I'm not there, well, good on you. But yeah, we're watching game 1.
Game
and-
2
Game
there.
2. That was a trick. Game 2 of Caps first round playoffs.
Zip it up and zip it out.
Wow.
Jeff, wow.
Jeff.
Almost
You're-
forgot.
Whoa.
He's a natural, kid. He's
What?
a natural.
Prison of Azkaban, very good book. Will I tell you the ending of the book? It's pretty good. Harry is kind of mad the whole book because he finds out some mad news and then tries to figure out who done it.
Spoilers.
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 Dude, the thing about Harry Potter is it's like a good series.
Cut it out.
It's a sick series. Read it. Harry Potter. Spoiler alert. You're gay.
It,